Did you know that the very, very first thing that happens when egg and sperm meets is that there's a very special neurological tissue formed that's called the neural crest. From the neural crest comes your central nervous system. So central nervous system would be your brain, would be your spinal cord, and it is from that that every single cell, tissue, and organ is developed. So even from the very, very beginning, there is no organ systems without the central nervous system, first and foremost, at all times. So the body in all its wisdom, what it then does is says, hey, this central nervous system is incredibly important. So in utero, we start getting some bony structure forming to protect that central nervous system. So that would be your skull. That would then also be all the vertebra. So we've got the vertebra and the skull then protecting the central nervous system. Then you're born, and as you become upright, it is amazing what happens. Your body is so intelligent. We have these amazing curvatures, and they have to be the correct alignment to protect the spine, to protect the central nervous system, so that your body can function the way it should. For you to be healthy, you need healthy spinal function. For your nervous system to function properly, it needs that healthy vertebral column, and that's what chiropractic is all about. So what we want to talk about a little bit tonight is this. The neck is supposed to have a C-shape forward. It's called the lordosis. It's supposed to be 43 degrees. You have 7 vertebrae there, and they're supposed to be aligned in a beautiful C-shaped arc of life forward. The upper back is a kyphosis. It curves backwards, and there's 12 vertebrae supposed to be curved backwards for you. And then the lumbar spine is a lordosis. It also curves forward. So if you look at someone from the side, it should be a very nicely aligned spring type formation that all works together. Your ears should be over your shoulders. And when you look at someone from the front, what should happen is it should be straight. You should not have a curvature side to side. All of that would protect that very, very valuable central nervous system. But unfortunately, life happens. We get in car accidents. We work on computers. We drive. You see everyone from the age of 8 and younger up looking down at cell phones all day, every day. You start seeing curvature malformations happening. That terrible hunching hyperkyphosis, which would be called a Dowinger's hump. Many people know what that's called. I'm seeing more and more of those inside the office. It's very disturbing. It's because of all of the different things we're doing day in and day out that is actually putting stress on our nervous system. So instead of protecting your spine, your nervous system, your central nervous system, your spine can then start disrupting your function, destroying your health. And that's exactly why we're encouraging you all, if you have not had your spine and nervous system checked, do come and get it checked. Take this opportunity to know what's going on inside of you. That Dowinger's hump or hyperkyphosis, those people that you see that have that absolutely do not have healthy heart function. They absolutely don't have healthy breathing function. Very probably they've been diagnosed with something like heart failure. Okay, they've perhaps been put on medication for that. But did anyone really ask them or check to see if their spine and nervous system was functioning the way it should? Very sadly, probably not. They've just been medicated. Hippocrates said, look to the spine for the cause of all disease. So that was 400 BC. The basis of chiropractic and the importance of the nervous system has been known for forever. You fast forward through to September 18th, 1895, when one D.D. Palmer knew that as a magnetic healer, he knew that the janitor that worked in his office used to be able to hear until he had an accident, and then he lost his hearing. He did a simple spinal check and said, there's no way your spine is aligned properly there. In his upper neck, he had a subluxation, and that's exactly what we as chiropractors are looking for, spinal subluxations. D.D. Palmer corrected that spinal subluxation very delicately, very gently, and that gentleman's hearing was restored and his health was restored. And that's exactly what we know works in chiropractic. That's exactly what we know the nervous system needs, is it needs to be protected by the spine. It absolutely can't be disrupted by the spine. Our minds, our bodies are so incredibly intelligent, it really doesn't need a lot of help, our bodies don't. What they need is no interference. So what chiropractic does is remove the interference from the nervous system so it can simply do the job that it's designed to do.
Bye.